We are back. That's how it goes.
Episode 30,
Welcome back. Big 3-0. Excited to be here.
RealityScream. I'm John.
I'm the other guy.
That's Matt over there. So,
Mac.
before we start, I'm excited because I got a box of gifties in yesterday,
Oh, damn.
and there's this thing that was $5 for a random of this type of item.
Yeah.
And based on what it was that came in was who was going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, motherfucker?
Well, I'm getting it
Look that way for a second.
already. I'm excited.
And I'm not counting this as, well, it is Christmas, but I'm counting this as a bonus gift.
I'm excited.
And when Katie agrees with me that it couldn't be more perfect, open your eyes.
Yes.
An Indiana Jones pop figure.
From Temple of Doom.
Yeah,
I love this.
like it came with another gift, another couple of gifts. But when I opened that one, and I freaked out. I was like, this is perfect. Like if it was something that Katie or Haley would have liked, we obviously would have given it to them. If it was something
Look
that
at
neither of
that.
us would have really liked, I would have given it to like Ox to play with, because who cares?
I love this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bonus gift, episode 30.
Yes. I'm putting them out right now.
Hell yeah. And also I thought about this.
He's platform.
Since tomorrow is the 1st of December, I was wondering if you you just chunked that. If you have any that is a cool stand. Like
these
I
stands.
am so pumped that is literally like that is probably one of the perfect. This is what I mean. I am bringing it this year for Christmas. I hope y'all are ready.
I am not. I'm
I am trying to narrow it down between one of two gifts I'm going to give to you on our Christmas Eve show episode.
Eve show.
Eve.
Danny, welcome.
Daniel, welcome.
Also, look what John gave me for an early Christmas gift.
Bonus gift. Bonus gift for episode 30.
Bonus gift.
Early Christmas present.
Early,
Presento. Again, like how freaking perfect is that?
Indiana Jones.
That for a random $5 pop figure, that I would get an Indiana Jones one.
It's fate.
And I was like, I have to give this to you. As I'm leaving, I was like, I'm giving it to Mike, by the way. Bye.
This is perfect. Thank you so much.
Hold
So
on,
let me grab the other one.
I was gonna say, do you have any like childhood Christmas memories that you remember? I have one that for some reason sticks out that I always call back to, or not call back to, but I always think of.
GameCube.
GameCube, that's a good one.
GameCube with Luigi's Haunted Mansion.
Hell yeah. I remember, I don't know how old I was. It was because I was born in Texas, for those who don't know, and then my family had moved from Texas to like the Memphis area.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah. But one time we were visiting Texas, and this is when my aunt was still alive, my Aunt Beverly. Hey, Justin. Um, when she was still alive, and I remember she was like,
Dark Fiend.
she was like, "What do you want for Christmas?" I remember it was some toy ad, but I remember seeing it was a Joe Cool. It was a Snoopy. We would call them plushies now,
Yeah.
but it was a Snoop Dogg. No,
Snoop
it was
Dogg?
a Snoop Dogg
The
plushie,
original
stuffed
Snoop
animal.
Dogg, yeah.
No, it was a Snoopy stuffed animal, and it had sunglasses, and I don't know. She got it for me, and I thought it was so cool. That wasn't that great of a story, but that's the one that I remember.
Those memories are the best, though. Honestly.
That tastes weird. I got um, I don't know, like a week or two ago, I picked up a new PlayStation 5 controller from Target,
Whoop, whoop.
and I did it whoop whoop, and I got the light blue one, and we did the where you drive up and they bring it out to you, and they included a little sample pack of liquid IV, and this is like the fruit punch flavored, and it tastes kind of weird.
Weird.
But then again, I don't really like fruit punch flavored items.
Looks like water with extra fluoride in it.
It looks like there's cum in there.
Looks like cum water. Delicious.
Gulp.
Hashtag not a sponsor yet.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Liquid IV. You know, if we ever got, I'm gonna be honest with you, if we ever got offered like G Fuel, I don't think I would want to take it.
We have the option to not.
Do people have?
Not that we're getting offers, but you know.
I mean, honestly, financially, like we should.
Yeah.
But
Well, if we don't stand
I don't
behind
know
it, then I
because
wouldn't
the
want to.
fucking there's so much crap in that stuff, and
Yeah.
they fucking make it sound like it's some kind of fucking healthy energy drink shit. And it's
So,
not. It's just fucking sugar on top of sugar.
how's this sound, by the way, guys? Are you telling me that if Kraft Mac and Cheese offered to sponsor Reality Stream podcast, you would say
Okay, hold
no?
on. Hold on, that's different.
There's so much crap in Kraft.
I take it all back. Just give me the bag, doc.
Just give me that sweet, sweet powder.
Just give me the fucking bag. But thank you guys again for tuning in for our 30th episode.
30, 30.
We're almost halfway to 100, kind of.
That's not how math works at all. We're
Um,
almost a third of the way there, Mac.
we're almost three-quarters of the way there to 100.
Okay.
Math ain't mathin'.
Math ain't math, and
We got a lot of stuff to go over today. I got some Am I the Asshole?
you've been playing a
Um,
Disney game
oh my god.
that I realized before I came here that I didn't respond to the last test you sent me.
I called Haley today
I remember one time
and
she
I'm like,
brought it up.
yo, she said she talked about it before. I go, you need to play this game. I didn't think
Yeah.
I would like Animal Crossing style games, but it's incredible.
There I should probably play it because it would be one of those where I would actually what is it called? Dreamlight Valley?
Dreamlight Valley.
Well, I was guessing out my ass.
Yes. If you guys like Animal Crossing and you like Disney movies, even not just the new Disney movies, I'm talking about the old ones like with Pixar and shit, like Toy Story and fucking Wally, get Dreamlight Valley,
How
please.
far have you gotten into it? Do you
I
know?
am 27 hours in 3 days.
Oh, geez, man. Like, is there a percentage that you know that you completed?
No, I'm nowhere near.
How do you feel about it so far? Like, how
It's
would you rate it
incredible.
so far?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
9 out of 10.
Damn.
I'm
I
hooked.
I think I saw it on
I'm
sale.
hooked. I'm hooked. Yeah, it's on sale right now. I got the deluxe or whatever because it was on sale. But $20, I think you get early access. But I think it fully launches on the 10th, I believe, and it's free to play for everybody.
Oh,
And multiplayer is coming in early 2024.
okay.
So I'm excited about that. However, if you get it on PlayStation, PlayStation fuckery as usual. They're kind of like we don't want crossplay, but every other platform can crossplay with it.
I
So I'm pretty
okay.
excited. I'm best friends with Wally. That is my favorite
I
part.
might have to pick it up and just I know Audis would love to play it or love to watch me playing it.
Oh, for sure,
Um,
for sure.
and it
Everybody, and they have a bunch. They don't have a ton, but they already have the framework for like extra areas you can go into, and
cool.
there's like 20 additional areas. So
Oh,
we don't know who else they're going to be
how big
releasing.
is the map so far?
What like the island? I'm assuming
Yeah.
if you're going to equate it to that, the island's pretty massive. It's
Oh,
there's like six biomes and they're all connected. You
biodomes.
can fast travel between them. But then there's actual doors that go into worlds of these movies that these characters and like Ratatouille.
Really?
I just did Remy's story.
So you went into his
Very
kitchen, you
fun.
saw Gordon Ramsay like it was in
I went
Kitchen
to his
Nightmares, talk
yeah
about how
yeah yeah.
terrible it
He was
was.
screaming at the rat with a knife. Highly recommend it. Please check it out.
I might actually like download it tonight then. I could pay tomorrow. Why not? Cool.
$20 gets you in the door, people. And there's microtransactions, but they're all cosmetic, and they also have this cool thing where you can get skins for
Mm-hmm.
the for yourself and other people, but they don't just give it to you. So you get the
Gotta
skin,
fight for it.
you add the costume to that character, and then it
Okay.
unlocks a story quest line, and you go through all that to get cool stuff. So highly recommend it if you like Animal Crossing
And or Disney.
and or Disney. Um, but yeah, we got quite a lot to go over. Some great new rumors,
I'm
some
o-
new spicy
I'm only mentioning this
drama.
because I highly doubt anyone from here is going to or from there is doing watch this or will listen. So next Thursday, my job has a Christmas party and I'm not going because I don't want to.
Yeah, I know.
But I would much rather just do the podcast
No, I get it.
than just it's like right when we'd be recording. Or it would actually it
I
might
got you.
it's at 6 and we start at 7, but
We all know.
no.
We all know.
I would just awkwardly be sitting there around people I don't really talk to. and I'm pretty
Are
sure
they all old people
uh,
that you work with? Like older people?
there's a few that are either our age or younger, a few. There's a new guy that I s he was brought in, like, was given the tour, um, seemed like a nice I don't know, I don't talk to anyone, but I saw some tattoos. So, it's, oh, like, possible friend, possibly, like, a little li dim light in this place in the basement that I'm in now.
Mhm.
I mean, he wouldn't be working down there with me, but anyway, and it was his first week this week, no call, no show the entire week. So, he's
Is the
not
job that shitty?
well, I told you what I told you before we started.
No, I get it, I get it.
Um, I said what I said.
I shage and I mean it.
So,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, let's go over. We've got a lot of rumors that came out this past week. You know, we love to talk about Marvel here, on the podcast, as you can
love and
tell
hate
from
it.
the giant wall scroll behind us. Um, and then we got some video game drama and some funny videos to
Video game
watch, and
drama.
I've
Ruh-roh.
got some "Am I the Asshole" to read.
Oh,
I enjoy that.
I'm sorry I keep cutting you off, but I keep
Yeah, go ahead,
remembering of random things I want to bring up to you.
please.
I don't know what episode of Bad Friends I'm on now, but Katie and I have been watching it too. Like, so I've been listening to it at work while I, work 9, 10 hour shifts,
Hmm.
including a 1 hour lunch. So do that math if you want to. Um, but now I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put it on 1.25 speed, which is what I used to do when I
Yeah,
was trying to get through a series of podcasts. So I
yeah.
don't know what episode I'm in now, but yeah, it's a good stuff.
It's their chemistry is
It's a
what
good.
really gets me coming back. Um, but yeah, let's start with some exciting rumors that we're hoping is
Should we do music for like
true.
for whenever we go like to and from?
They do fart sounds.
I do. No, like you're about to click the button. It'll be like reaction, reaction.
I'll do like a small little intro.
Dee-dee-doo-dah,
You know
bah.
what? Just for that, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. That's a good idea. Just
Might
have
put
like
glitter on
I
everything.
could put like an old man farting in it, like just big old
Reaction
dookie in
time.
the toilet with the plop. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
Too
mean,
much.
yeah, I mean, fart toilet humor isn't the best humor. Anyway, here we go.
Toilet humor is always
Reaction time. Ba-da-da-boom.
you take it.
There we go. Just clip that.
Hold on.
As long as that sounded good.
Let me change something up here.
Oh my god.
Uh,
There we go.
Reddit's so set up weird all the time. All right, there we go.
Wow.
All right.
Oh yeah, guys, we're over here now.
So we're over here. Look at us. That I almost dizzy on that one. Uh Cillian
Ba-do-do-dum,
Murphy is Marvel's top choice to play Doctor Doom in the MCU. Now,
ba-do.
rumors I don't like to normally share or um, really put too much into them, but when you have multiple news sources, including like comicbook.com and talking about these rumors, I tend to give it a little bit more attention.
More
So
chance.
automatically, I think is a great choice.
He's a great actor.
Killian is such a good actor. If you guys have not seen Danny, what are you doing? What do you think?
He might have been doing that to my singing for
Okay.
the reaction segment.
No, I would love to debate somebody on this because I want to see if someone would think this is a bad idea. Because I don't know. Doctor Doom, he wasn't necessarily the biggest dude. It was all about his brain. What's your top unpopular opinion about
Oh
Marvel?
yeah, that made sense.
Mine is Loki season 2 was okay, but not much of a story.
Thank you for clarifying, Daniel, that you're doing that to
Old man
his poot
farts. Okay.
to Mike wanting to retort himself doing poots.
I'm not old.
Uh,
Kind of.
you're
Um,
older than
Luke,
me.
Luke over here dropping the bombs over here, dude. You didn't like season 2? Damn. What's an unpopular opinion? Oh, I enjoyed Thor: Dark World.
Okay, that's yours.
The least reviewed,
Unpopular
well,
opinion.
formerly the least reviewed. I think the least now is the Marvels, but
I,
generally people did not like. It has the lowest rating previously for uh, the lowest rated Marvel movie.
I'd have to think about mine because I mean, so you have yours. I haven't seen the Marvels yet, so I can't put that in there. I mean, I don't hate any of them. I mean, and the worst that I have is like, it's okay.
Mm,
Like Captain Marvel, you hate,
I
but
don't know. Eternals was pretty bad.
okay, that could be it. Eternals was okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Unpopular opinion, maybe.
I
I don't know.
hated it, but okay. All right.
It was okay.
Another one. The Marvels was actually really good. It was short and sweet, like my sex life.
Yo.
Hey, yo. No, it was terrible. Stop it, Luke. But I respect your opinion. I don't want to get into that again. I've gotten to that enough. But this, what do you think? Good choice.
Oh, absolutely. I
Okay.
think you'd be a great Doctor Doom.
So far, I am not upset with any of the casting that has come out and some of the rumors. Anya, if you guys remember from last episode, Anya Taylor Joy playing Silver Surfer. I'm okay with that. Don't mind. The fantastic team looks great, so I think this movie is on the right track.
As long as the writing is good.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, by the way, I do have that video coming out soon. I had some issues. I was supposed to post episode 29 yesterday, but I'm
Uh-oh.
having issues with our program. I finally got it fixed today at work. So the episode's actually be up tomorrow. I know it's a weird time. What is
Oh,
this?
he's saying a woman's playing
Oh
Silver
shoot, hold
Surfer.
on, hold on. The chat box, I forgot to move it.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. There you go.
Covering our face with a chat.
And then that. There you go.
It's not
Um,
good.
but that's gonna be up soon. And then also the video, movie video I'm working on. What was it called? Separating art from the artist. That'll be up hopefully within the next week. All right, I'm trying. I'm also working on a third video.
His first topic is going to be about O.J. Simpson on whether or not you should love him.
He's not even on the list. Fuck that dude. But but I thought it was interesting that you brought it up because I want to make a point about that. You said as long as the writing is good,
Yeah.
and I think Marvel fans get a lot of backlash online when they show their negativity towards certain things Disney does, or Marvel and Disney does. But I think it's warranted because there have been plenty of examples of female characters who have done well because they just had good writers behind them. And that's really what matters. So that's
Yep.
video 3. That's probably not going to be coming out until after the new year. But let's go move on to the next thing. Chris Evans has agreed to come back for Avengers: Secret Wars. Now, I would like to point out Chris himself said he denied it,
Ooh,
but let's not forget that we've had several examples of actors saying no, they don't know anything about this or they haven't done it, and it
of
turns out
course.
they have.
Of course.
They're probably under an NDA, non-disclosure agreement. They're probably
Right.
not supposed to talk about it. I would not be surprised because I know when it leaked that there was a rumor that Kevin Feige was trying to bring back the old Avengers in order to
Revamp the
increase it,
MCU.
yeah, because increase box office numbers because they're doing abysmal right now.
Right.
So Secret Wars, that would be interesting. It would make sense, especially if they're bringing in that whole, parallel multiverse thing.
Right. And also Exhibit A, I would like to point out he looks great in that suit.
It's America's ass.
That
Doctor
is
Doom as a
America's
bad
ass.
guy already. Damn, starting early, dude. Doctor Doom. I can't fucking wait for that Doctor Doom. I'm excited about this. So if they're
Me too.
bringing him back, I would not be surprised if they brought other characters back, other actors, especially Robert Downey. Wouldn't that be incredible to see him again?
I think it might be nice.
It'd be nice.
I reckon.
It'd be nice. All right, Knives Out 3. That's what I'm talking about.
I haven't even seen the second one yet.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Love the first one.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
The
yeah.
first one's fantastic.
First one is fucking awesome. But
So
Ryan Johnson's
tasty.
coming back. He's gonna be directing again for the third one. He's probably worried about being typecasted. I'll tell you what, I don't think he should worry about that because Robert Downey has played in some incredible movies like The Zodiac. and Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I don't think he's got to worry
What
about
was it? What
being
was his first one? Bad Science? Crazy Science?
what weird science.
Weird Science. Thank you.
Oh,
Bad Crazy Science.
you kind of threw me off there for a second.
Sherlock Holmes. Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes. Oh my god, dude! I've been waiting for a third one forever.
Yeah, he was a great
They
Sherlock.
keep greenlighting it and then putting it
Welcome
on
to
pause,
Wacky
and then
Science.
greenlighting it and then putting it on pause. Like, can we just come out with a third one before he gets too fucking old?
Let me.
Jesus.
I'm gonna derail you real quick, or rail you.
Yeah.
Um,
Rail me.
random point is that if you were not aware, I've been replaying Skyrim for the third thousandth time,
Yeah.
but for the PS5. But anyway, so I randomly stumbled upon and got this. Like I stole this armor from someone, and it started this quest where I had to. It was golden armor, and I had to go to all 9 shrines and activate them, or else I couldn't wear the armor.
Really?
Hmm.
That must be one of the DLC mods. I haven't
It
done
had to
that.
be, yeah.
I haven't done
That's
that
it.
one yet.
And so I spent that like going across the freaking map.
A lot of those mod quests are awesome.
Yeah, it's the little things that I'm finding that weren't in the game the last time I played it.
Yeah.
So
It's
worth it.
refreshing.
It is. It really freaking is.
And I can't wait for the Oblivion remake that they're working on. That's going to
I
be fun.
I tried to play a little bit of Oblivion on the 360. I couldn't get really into it, but it was because I did play Skyrim first.
They
I truly believe that's why. I did get into it a
that's
little
fair.
bit. By the way, and if you see me kind of look off, Matt has new like lights in here, so I'm kind of getting used to that. And they look like kind of like
Studio
they
lights.
look like kind of lit up pillow cases almost.
That's right.
A little blinding.
We're upgrading here, people. Next step,
Bound and a bow bow.
4K camera. That'll be 8 years from now. Yeah, Skyrim. That is honestly the worst game to start on us. Not saying it's a bad game. It's not. It's one of my favorites all time. But
But to be able to compare
I
it
played
to,
Morrowind.
yeah,
Not a very easy game to get into. Classic, hack and slash RPG, old school mechanics. Then you got Oblivion, somewhat difficult. Not a game you can just jump into and be prepared. You got to be smart with the people you fight and the dude you go up against, and
yeah. I remember
it's punishing to be a vampire, and you just
there's
got to be
one or
real
two
smart
things that
about
I
the
remember
gameplay.
liking about Oblivion, but I really can't remember what it was.
My favorite
It was
thing
like
is,
features that they must have taken out of Oblivion when they started
yeah,
Skyrim.
I actually had one issue I immediately recognized when I first played Skyrim was that you used to be able to have
I think this is what you're talking about.
swords
Yeah,
in both hands and then cast spells at the same time
that's what it
too.
was. That's exactly
Yeah.
what it was. Yeah.
So that was a feature I remember people did have an issue with.
And Daniel, you're right. If you don't start with the old ones, you can't go back.
You
It's just
can't.
it's.
You can't.
That's why I started
Yeah.
with I mentioned that I played Skyrim first because
Hmm.
it's like I said, like I have heard many people rave on about Oblivion.
Yeah.
Skyrim was just the first Elder Scrolls I played, and
Yeah.
I mean, I just freaking mentioned that this is the third edition that I've picked up and played.
With video games, is it important for y'all to have a great story or difficult? Hold on, let me answer that, but let me say this because I'm speaking on what you were just saying. Todd Howard did come out and say that Skyrim they made it more mainstream to get a more wider audience, and it worked because I had a friend of mine who only played sports games,
Yeah,
but he put 200-300 hours into Skyrim because it was fun. And I think they they dumbed down the gameplay a little bit, just enough to get a ton of people in, and it paid off. I mean, they made stupid fucking money,
and it's a phenomenal game.
and they're doing re-releases. And here I am. I bought it for every platform,
Yeah,
multiple times. I bought every version for every platform multiple times. It was crazy. I had it on 360 originally when it first came out, and then they finally had it for PlayStation 3. I bought it on PlayStation 3. So, um, it has to be fun if it's difficult. Otherwise, what is it? If GameStop was open, I'd take it right back now, dude.
for me, I think it has to the difficulty and the story mode in a way have to kind of go hand in hand. Like obviously, it traditionally would get more difficult. I know that's not what you meant by the question, but of course get more
I know what
difficult.
you mean.
But like as the story progresses, but I mean it's Daniel made a great point. It has to be or sorry, no, yeah. Daniel made a good point of like it has to be fun.
Yeah, of course.
I don't mind going back and trying again and again if I keep
Yeah,
dying, if the game is fucking fun.
that's why Dark Souls is so popular.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
there's this one, it might have been a year ago, but for the PlayStation Plus, there was a free game. It was like a samurai type game. And I remember like I had fun creating the character for the first 15 minutes and like
Mhm.
making him look like what's his name? The n- top Uchiha.
Oh, Itachi.
No, 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 Madara.
Oh,
I
Madara.
made him look straight
Oh,
up look like Madara. And then I got into like the first area and I kept freaking dying. I was like, you know what? It was free anyway. Delete.
it was
I'm done.
right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, screw it. Um, I
That wasn't fun.
I am. I would say 25% gameplay, 75% story. I'm a story whore. I'm all about story. That's why some of my most popular, like top 5 games, two of them are what's wrong?
I was just reading the chat.
Oh, two like that's why two of my top 5 favorite games of all time are just heavily story based, um, quick time event like Until Dawn or Detroit Become Human.
Yeah.
Those games, they're not about gameplay, they're about the story. And then there's a lot of quick time events. So those are they're like fucking full released fucking Hollywood movies, and then they added some button mashing in it.
I will
I
say
don't
that
care, but they're incredible stories.
I like the option to skip cutscenes. So I will because of that I would say that I like gameplay more than story.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
You would hate Japanese games. Oh my god. Dude, there's times when I
well,
play a
I don't
fucking
know Japanese, Michael, so I can't read it.
no, like Final Fantasy. Like when I play Final
Oh.
Fantasy 16, bro, I'm sitting here button mashing. It won't let you skip.
Oh,
Oh,
I do love Metal Gear Solid. I've played a few games. I'm considering getting the what is it, the remaster collection that just came out?
Daniel, there's no way. The whole reason I never got into Metal Gear,
Oh, for those.
except
Yeah,
for five,
I
I
remember
never
those.
got into Metal Gear because everybody told me like they're great games, but they can be quite difficult. And I'm like, I'm here to enjoy and relax. I'm not here to fucking rage at my
Play
TV.
Stardew Valley. I've never played it before, Eileen.
Stardew Valley.
I'm only
I
mentioning it
played
because
it.
of Bobby Lee.
I played it a little bit. Oh, he loves that fucking game.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley is pretty sweet. It's a good co-op game too. It's a great couch co-op. You can couch co-op with it.
Ooh, I
But
might,
it is a good game. It's on every platform too. Aren't I
yes.
think they're the developers are making a new game. I think I saw a
Star
teaser
Poop
for it.
Alley.
Star pooped.
We've gone completely off the
Um,
rails, and I love it.
I love it. Dude, I could talk about Skyrim and video games all
Yeah.
fucking day. But
Yeah, I need to start. I need to just. I kind of looked in. Speaking of Scram, because I think about that design that I sent you, and I think I put it on the. I probably did on Instagram.
and stuff.
Um, for like one of those show announcements. If you don't,
By
guys,
the way,
follow
go
us on
yeah,
socials.
go to our socials,
And
please.
if you want to follow my personal social or my personal Instagram, which is where I usually post like in the story of like, hey, here's a countdown of when we're gonna start the episode. It's John Taylor Y or at John Taylor Y on Instagram. That's at JonTaylory on Instagram.
I beat
Um,
him. Okay.
beat him off. But anyway,
Ooh.
yeah. So I did like a little Skyrim design that I need to figure out how to do design like shirts and merch. If you guys want to do that or interested, I already have a few designs that I've shown you, uh,
Pretty
and
excited
on
about those.
them, and then there's one that I've previewed. I've shown you a little bit that I'm excited that I'm working on. Which again, I usually do previews as the countdown for the episode. Sorry to derail on that,
No, by all means.
but stupidity boo, beebity bap, stupid. Don't throw away my ponytail. That's
Oh, this
mine.
is yours?
Yeah,
I thought it
it's on
was,
my side of the table,
I have
bitch.
mine. The funny thing is, mine are like scattered all over this fucking place.
That's how it is. Look, man, August will find mine and then bring them to me.
Oh, hell yeah. Either Beyond the Spider Verse sucks or I give you 10K, bro.
You give me 10K because
Give
it
me
does not
10K.
suck. I watched
Give me
most of it
10K.
today. I put
It
it
took
on
it
the
took me
background.
forever to watch it, but it was incredible. That's why it's on the wall, bro.
But then again, you did have that way before you actually watched the freaking movie.
I did. But I knew it was gonna be good. Come on, the first one was incredible. Just like I know when I finally continue to finish Spider-Man 2, I'm gonna enjoy it just as much as I enjoyed the first one.
Did you ever play Spider-Man 2?
Yeah, remember I told you I got through the first tutorial part with Sandman, and then
Oh.
Dreamlight Valley, and then
Oh, so you never finished playing it? You started being a Disney princess.
yeah,
Okay.
that's right. No, I was Wally's friend. Okay, um, the third movie coming out. Yeah, what about it?
Comes out in like 7 years.
Do you think are you betting that it's going to be great, or give me 10K? Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay, let's move it on. Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be a good conclusion to the series. But
I think it's gonna be the perfect trinity.
let's look at the next one. I'm pretty excited
Let's
about
go.
this too.
I see the preview. Ooh,
Daredevil and
Daredevil. Go ahead.
Punisher will team up in Daredevil Born Again. Both will fight against a group of corrupt policemen who use Punisher's logo. Let's fucking
So
go, and
there's
it
gonna be
better be R, dude. I swear to God.
like rated R
It better be. It's got to be TVMA if it's got that Punisher in it.
because it sounds like there's gonna be a lot of action.
There better be. I
All right,
loved
that's
John
good, Daniel.
Bernthal Punisher.
Yeah,
I loved every season, and I think Netflix
everyone's
had
leaving.
Netflix had bangers. They had Daredevil. I
Yep.
didn't care for the show too much, but it was insanely popular. I love Punisher, and then Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones, I
You
loved.
yeah,
Daredevil, I loved.
you had great fucking so it makes sense for them to bring him back. I'm excited about this one.
Brown chicken, brown towel, baby.
BRB. All right, dude. I gotta go, but I'll keep it up. Thank you, Lukey. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm excited to hear about this one. Did you enjoy the Daredevil? Did you watch the entire series?
I don't. I can't remember season 3 if I watched or not, but I remember the first 2 seasons I loved.
You loved them. Okay.
Yeah, I thought they were great.
But
Great.
all right, let's hit it again. Oh, we got one of these.
Oh,
Hold on. Hold on, guys.
headphone time.
Oh God, isn't it great? Now we have like another
Look at
monitor.
that. Look at that
All right,
monitor. Wow.
here we go.
That's
To be called
great.
Asperger's, but is now called Autism Level 1. In the DSM now, there's autisms 1, 2, and 3. My understanding is it's like Super Saiyans. If you scream loud enough, you can go up a level.
That's a good one. I like that. That's funny. We've got a couple other ones. Oh, this is one I posted. This dude is hilarious.
And he's playing Fall
All he
Guys.
does is game,
Yeah.
and then people send him like hilarious like hate comments or whatever,
Oh, fun.
and they're just hilarious.
Fitness protection program. You know what's crazy? You know what? Get this dude out of here. Travis Butterscotch!
Oh no, Chomper.
Naomi Chomper.
The clapboard gym class.
Yeah, get this dude out of here.
You're the kid we had a clap for and jump in gym class.
Get that guy banned too. People send me messages while I'm off stream begging me not to eat them. I'm not gonna eat you.
Macho Man
This is my
Randy
favorite.
Sandwich.
Find this dude and get him banned on every social media platform.
Oh,
Timber cake. Chance the Candy Wrapper.
oh no.
Some of these are actually really good.
The Nacho Man Randy Sandwich was probably my favorite. He's I've watched his streams a few times. He thinks it's funny. It's not. He just
I'm
does the
sure.
reaction. I know some people are probably like, oh, okay. So this is Ares Quiñones.
I
Okay.
swear to God, if what you're about to show me makes me hate or dislike in any way, Taiki
No,
Waititi,
because
I'm walking
at
out.
the end of the day, he's just doing his job. It's not shade. It's Disney's fault, but Aries Quiones, he runs a YouTube channel that I think rivals Comic Book Explained. He
Okay.
runs Variant Comics. Very good YouTube channel, guys. Check it out. Um,
Word.
but this was a conversation that he had with a reporter that I think really explains why Marvel no longer is as efficient as they used to be. So here we go.
You know, the director, writer of Thor Ragnarok and Thor Love and Thunder crap all over Thor for about a minute and a half.
Marvel is so incredible at doing their thing. I mean, they've got a product that
This is Jason Bateman, by
just
the way. This is his
incredible.
podcast.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
Smartless. I've
made
listened
this
to a few
industry
episodes.
as twice as healthy as it's ever been. But I think one should and does and needs to adhere to a certain
the parameters
of like, because that audience expects certain boxes to be checked.
You know what? I had no interest in doing one of those films. It wasn't on my sort of like my whole plan of like my career as an auteur.
He sounds a little bit like
But
Jet
I
Sparrow.
was poor, and
Yeah,
I just
a
had a
little
second child, and
Can we play
I
this
thought,
on our
you know
podcast,
what?
like another
this would be a
podcast?
great opportunity to
Yeah, why not?
feed these
I don't
children.
know,
or
copyright.
do what
It's-
my dad
it's-
did.
it's-
Go
it's-
ahead,
And-
continue.
But, okay,
Just
well,
overreacting.
I'm still doing my answer.
I don't know the rules.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
and your dad.
Quiet, John.
Hang on. Okay, so then they called and they said, "Do you want to do this?" And Thor was probably, let's face it, was probably like the least popular franchise. It was I'd never read Thor comics when I was a kid. That was the comic I picked up and thought, oh, but never opened.
To be fair, at the time, that is true. Thor was the lowest rated series
In
for
comic books.
Marvel at that time. No,
Yeah.
no, for the movies. Thor,
Yeah.
first one in Dark World.
Your
were-
favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's my favorite hero. They just weren't everybody's favorite. Like, everybody's talking about Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, First Avengers.
Ass slapper. Yeah.
Yeah, Avengers, Age of Ultron. These movies, people, Ant-Man.
Age of Ultron. That might be a underrated opinion or whatever. Unpopular
It's the
opinion.
lowest rated
Is
Avengers movie.
Age of Ultron was actually pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
I actually that's my unpopular opinion. I actually really I'm gonna say I love Age of Ultron.
I agree with you.
When it came out, I remember in theaters, I loved it.
Yeah, it was really
I
good.
can't say it was better than the first Avengers, but
Uh,
I still like the casting. Also, that's where we got Wanda.
yes.
And we got, what's his name?
And we
Aaron
got teased with her brother.
Quicksilver. Yeah. Sorry
Still
to
mad about that.
cut that, but yeah.
But let's continue, because then it's, like I said, it's really going to explain why Thor 4 went the way that it did.
And then I thought, and then I did some research on it, and I read
A full one.
Thor
Yep.
comic,
Yeah,
all 18 pages or however long they are.
sure.
I was still baffled by this character, and I thought the only thing that I could bring was his character. It's like just looking at Thor as a character, and he's like a billionaire, lives in space, and he looks ridiculous, and that was sort of the end. I was like, well, let's just highlight that. He's like a rich kid I pitched that he's a bit like you and me, Jason, that he hates germs.
And the truth shall set you free. Oh my God, this
This is why I never understood why they made Thor to be out some fucking idiot. I mean, yeah, he was, well off, and spoiled, but you gotta understand, this dude also has been around for 15,000 years and has been in countless conflicts. I mean, the guy's
He's a demigod.
he's a fucking demigod, and
And he's powerful.
and he knows war. He's
Yeah.
very powerful.
He relishes in war.
Yeah, he is not the type of person that would pick up a video game and then become morbidly obese. And then that's why I hated Thor in Endgame. It made no sense. It was disrespectful to the character, and Disney doesn't get that.
just explains everything.
I need
This
to send back all your
explains
Christmas gifts and only
this-
get you Fat Thor things now.
I hate you.
Me too.
They probably have a Fat Thor pop figure.
Oh, they absolutely do. I've
atrocity.
seen it.
It explains Thor Ragnarok, because while Thor Ragnarok is better, and I know a lot of people still like it, I've never been that big of a fan because it's not Thor, and
I
now
thought it
we
was
know
okay.
why.
Yeah.
Now
I
know
love
why,
Ragnarok.
because
I thought it was
the
a fun
writer,
movie.
director doesn't even like the character. You heard the clip, was making fun of the character. A space billionaire couldn't even get through one issue of his comic book. He couldn't even get through one issue of his comic book, yet he wrote and directed 2 live-action Thor movies. Oh.
He has a point.
And it's not his fault. It's Disney's fault.
He was hired.
How hard is it for you to find a successful writer or director, or at least a successful writer who knows these characters?
I mean, couldn't he have had an assistant to kind of help guide him in the right direction,
Why
you know?
not? What? I guarantee you, all those fucking unpaid interns, one of them at least reads comic books.
Especially for something as huge as Ragnarok.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed Ragnarok. It's an 8 out of 10 for me.
Same.
I enjoyed it. But at the same time, that's when we started getting the really goofy Thor.
Right.
I don't like goofy Thor. I like Thor in the first two.
Another!
Yes. That's what he is. He's a fucking space Viking.
Yeah.
Okay? Who knows how to fight. Who
Nice.
is battle smart. This guy is not a fucking idiot. They made him. Now, the only time I thought that worked was What If? I love Party Thor. I thought that was funny because that's an
He was.
alternate version.
Yeah.
That's fun. It was hilarious. Party Thor? Fuck yeah. But it's just, and he explains further.
Wow, just I am honestly speechless, but it makes sense why
Oh, I'm sorry. Asgardian Thor versus Marvel one-liner Thor.
Yeah.
Are you talking about comic book Thor?
I think that's pretty accurate. Is what I think he's saying the divide between the two types of Thors
Yeah.
between the first two movies and
Yeah, there's a huge divide. Now the first two movies, people can sit there and say they didn't like them, but I thought that was real Thor. That was Thor from the comics.
yeah.
And then later he just
harsher.
becomes a bumbling fucking idiot.
I'm just gonna say
this
also
is
is
the
that I can't wait for What If season 2 to start in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I can't either.
Diggity dog.
It's gonna be great. It's
first MCU film. Makes total sense. I want to make it very clear. I don't even blame Taika. No, I don't blame him one bit. Any up-and-coming director is clearly
Get that
going
money.
to take a massive IP offered to you by a studio like
because after you can see all the doors that open up for you if you make
Right.
a movie that big and it does decent and at least makes a profit, all these doors will open up for you. Then you can start going, hey, I have a movie I want to do that I wrote. Yeah, sure. Why
Yeah.
not? He wrote Ragnarok.
Marvel or Disney because one, like he said, massive paycheck. And two, that's automatically going to put you in the spotlight for bigger and better opportunities. So clearly,
Directors, by the way, working for Disney make on average $5 to $10 million. I'm in.
Oh,
You come up to me and they go, "Hey, we want to make Thor gay trans, $10 million in." I'll do it. Fuck it.
that director
How much? 10 million? Sold.
is going to
I
take
might be
it.
hated
So
for
again,
this, but
I technically
I'll get
don't
paid.
even blame
I'll hate
Taika.
it.
I blame
I'll hate
the
it.
studio, right?
But I'm
because the
retiring.
studio is the one offering
Damn
these
straight.
characters and IPs to directors and creators.
Guess what we're
who
funding?
don't
This podcast.
even like
Yeah.
the character. Like, why? Why? You're telling me you can't find anyone in Hollywood, any capable director or writer who'd be willing to do any of these IPs? No, you're searching out people who don't even respect the character they're working on, right? Like, that literally makes no sense because you know why you're making these big blockbuster movies? Because the characters are so
Money.
well loved from the source material. They're successful and known from the
The whole reason
Yep.
they even decided to do this because of the insane popularity of comic books at the time during the mid to late 2000s.
Right.
Disney goes, "Let's buy Marvel and let's make something." And they did.
Let's rack it up.
Hold on, we got any more?
Report,
We do,
free
we got
my
some more videos.
soul. Wanna get
All right, this is
still
what
rock
I
and
saw,
roll
and I
drift
absolutely
away.
thought it was hilarious.
Kind of driver?
Gone. I love them. I don't know who posted this one. I think it was your friend.
That Dr. Faust
I
from
think it was Trey. But here we go. Let's check it out. Oh no, this was me. No, this was me.
just
So
happened.
this is like a youth group. This video
Is
is
he
so
trying to
fun.
play dodgeball in a
Here we
youth
go.
group?
Cricket. And somehow he lost his balance so bad. So bad. He fell for 8 minutes.
You know what type of shoes he needs is New Balance.
That's so I gotta watch it again one more time. Hold on.
Oh.
Ow! Ow!
I feel like he didn't even throw it that hard.
He had to have put so much mustard behind that.
Why didn't the guy from why didn't the kid there just kind of block his path,
He
try to
punched him.
he punched him?
Like he was trying to catch him, but I don't know if he couldn't open his hand fast enough. Because he realized how. I don't know if he tried to catch him and he's like, oh, wait.
Brave will little
man.
bit tippity tap.
That's too funny. All right, what's this one? Monsters Inc. Oh, I saw this. This is a dude makes 3D animations, CGI animations. It's hilarious. Daniel, I know you'll love this one. Hold on. Ghostbusters. Gears of War. Geralt. Dead Space. Isaac, sorry. Dead Space.
Oh no.
Geralt kicks his ass. I just wanted to say, it's over. The second time I said it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's done. As soon as Doom Guy stepped in, that's it.
Ash.
Yep. I forgot his name from
Left 4 Dead.
no, Half-Life. He's just fucking shooting. He's straight up wrecking him. All right. But yeah, I thought that was a really good interview. Jason Bateman and Taika Waititi. It really explained like where Disney's head's at. Where your head? But I want to get your opinion on this. So
Okay.
on Steam, you buy a game, you play it, you like it, you enjoy it, whatever. You can leave a review.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to the page of the game, they'll tell you off the side, overwhelmingly positive, overwhelmingly negative.
Was it like a 5-star kind of rating?
It's been a while since I reviewed.
In a while.
I think
Since
so.
I
So you
could.
can click on it, go to the bottom of the page, and it shows you all the reviews. And you either get a red thumbs down or a blue thumbs up.
Blue.
Recommending.
Yeah.
So there's an unspoken rule. When someone posts their review of the game, that's it. That's their review. That's how they feel.
Okay.
But Steam does allow for developers to respond to these reviews. Now, it doesn't happen. It rarely happens because it's terrible.
It can be petty as hell.
And so Bethesda, in all their intelligence, the company who's done some of the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard of.
Even though we love them for most of their games.
I do. But
your ears.
What? Matthew, hello, welcome. 2632. I appreciate you stopping in. Thank you. Holy shit, my ears. What's wrong? What happened?
Was it something I did?
Is the volume too loud? What's going on?
Might have been something I did.
Should be fine.
I was getting really close to the mic and just saying it randomly.
Oh, the follow alert? Oh, geez, my bad, dude. Hold on, how loud is it? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. First time chatter. Hello, bro. Thank you. Stopping in. Let me see if I can turn this volume down.
Sometimes you get knocked down. You got to get it right back up again.
Sound volume. Oh yeah, I had it pretty high. Okay, that is down. It should be fine now. Sorry about that, guys. But I thought that so people started posting their reviews, right? And they're completely fair. This game I've played. I paid the Xbox Game Pass. I played Starfield, and I played all the way to the end. Got to New Game Plus because they're like, check out New Game Plus. It's a new thing. And so I spent about 90 hours. I did not like the game.
Do you ever do the New Game Plus for games?
Oh yeah. There's rumors that the next update for Cyberpunk is gonna have New Game Plus, which your boy will be playing.
Because I hardly ever do it. Like I might start it, but I never really.
The New Game Plus for The Witcher 3, I highly recommend.
Oh.
Yeah, you should try that out.
Don't tell me what to do.
I hate you.
Me too.
but yeah, so Bethesda thought it would be smart to, you know what? There's a lot of negative press around the games. It's getting a lot of mediocre. What are you doing? Oh, we're just talking about Bethesda and their bullshit. So they thought it'd be a good idea to go on there to try and combat some of the negative and say, look, like for instance,
Mm-hmm.
a dude was explaining that it was very barren and boring, and there was nothing to do on these planets. So Bethesda responded saying, well, you can't really say that. Just imagine what the astronauts felt like when they first went to the moon. Do you think they would have felt bored? Motherfucker, that's different.
That's
I'm not physically there. I'm sitting on my fucking couch like a fat slob eating Cheetos.
I want some action.
Give me something. There's nothing.
Give me something to craft.
It's
Give me
barren.
something to kill.
Okay. And the travel system is so bad. Like if I want to go to the other side of the area on the planet, I have to get in my ship, leave orbit, select the other area, and land again. This game has so many.
So it's no like fast travel.
Nope.
Is
So many loading screens
Mm.
in next gen. It is ridiculous.
You know, there won't be any loading screens if it was on a PlayStation 5, brother.
I'm telling you, Cyberpunk, Xbox doesn't need loading screens. There's no reason. It has basically the same hardware. So
Same
there's no
specs as
reason.
PS.
PC, same thing. Because I played it on PC. Loading screens all the time, for no reason. And so they thought it would be smart to combat some of the negativity by responding to people posting their review of how they felt about the game. And the people they were responding to weren't even people that were saying off the wall shit. It was people that were getting, because you, as somebody reading a review, can say this was a helpful review or this is not a helpful
Yeah,
review.
you can rate the review.
It was the reviews that were getting positive, like, yep, this was very helpful. So they're responding about Star Wars from the new series. Movies and games and hanging out, brother. And they know about Star Wars from the new series. Listen, I don't know what Bethesda's doing. They have a lot of work to do to get Starfield to where it needs to be. They should not have done procedurally generated planets. They needed to just do 10, 12 planets, fill them with a lot of shit to do, and that would have been perfectly fine.
Skyrim, but in
Just,
space.
Yep, just like Outer Worlds. If you guys haven't played Outer Worlds, incredibly fun game.
I think I might have liked it better if I didn't play it on the Switch, to be honest with you.
Oh, you played it?
Yeah, I remember you recommending it to me,
Yes.
and I think it was on sale one time.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was enjoyable for the little bit that I played,
did
but I
enjoy
think
it.
I would have liked it a lot better on a, you know, a system that could run it real smoothly.
Yeah. Yeah. So, another massive L for Bethesda. You know, they just keep catching L's, man. They couldn't even get nominated for Game of the Year. This game is such fucking trash. You know, it has there's a few good things about it, but they're few and far between. So it's unfortunate. Um, so it's sitting at mixed, by the way, reviews on Steam. So that means just 50% positive. But, well, I don't think it's a 50% split. It's just people are just so don't give a shit about it, and it's just starting to show. And honestly, I'm tired of talking about it. All right, so
We don't gotta talk about it then.
so I'd like to talk about this. So Destiny 2. It's one of my main games.
Right.
Well, it used to be.
What happened?
And recently, in the past, I'd say 2 years, the expansions they've been releasing have been more expensive, but offering less.
That's never good.
Recently, they just let go like 20% of their staff. By the way, they were also purchased by PlayStation this year. And they got hit really bad because their pre-sales for the last expansion for this game were abysmal. So Disney just cleaned house, kicked to the curb like I think it was a bunch of community workers that are in charge of the Destiny 2 community. And they just slowly been, season passes are now an additional $2 extra now. And they're focusing more uh, they're more cash shop oriented now. They're putting a lot of good stuff in the cash shop. You can't get it in game anymore. And so the game is getting very repetitive and lackluster. They're offering less. And to make matters worse, the launch of the new season, they decided to release some pay to win pack for $15. You get 3 exotic weapons. So the whole thing about exotics, what's great about exotics is you would start an exotic quest, and then you would go through these, what I found were very enjoyable quests to obtain these overly powerful weapons. And they were a lot of fun. Well, they took a lot of those quests out. And now you can just purchase the guns in game with in game currency. Fine, whatever.
Okay.
But now they're just giving you the guns. $15, you get the guns, you get all these materials here, which take a long time to farm for. $15, guys. Here you go.
I mean, there's a certain
Pay to win.
charm. There's a certain charm of going out and looting for a
Yeah. And I
great weapon.
get it. Majority of gamers nowadays are casual gamers like us. We got shit going on.
Yeah.
We work.
But I still want to grind a little.
Yeah. I like grinding. I grew up playing Bethesda game. I playing Elder Scroll games. I played WoW all the way up to Mr. Pandaria. Like, I like to farm. I like grinding. I like farming. I like earning my shit.
You love RuneScape?
Fuck, I hate RuneScape. Now it could be a fun game. I just couldn't get into the graphics. But Danny Boy would kill me for saying fuck RuneScape. But
No, he's fine.
He's fine. So they received so much backlash. They officially removed. No, I don't want that. That's a video. I didn't know that. They removed it. They got rid of it the next day. By the way, they got so much backlash for it, and they said that they apologized. And this is now a RuneScape podcast. All right, Danny, we're gonna do our own podcast. All right, it's gonna be like 20 minutes long. We're just gonna talk about RuneScape drama. Ooh, community drama. That'd be fun.
Yes, find a girlfriend on RuneScape. Put it in the chat.
That's right.
Do the wavy.
I gotta get my flame cloak. But yeah, this was in poor
fishing for
taste.
lobbies.
This was in poor taste, and I hope Bungie learned their lesson. But they've
It seems dumb.
It is. I mean, what's the point of me grinding? By the way, that top left weapon right here, this one right here, I grinded. Not even kidding you, for materials for 10, 12 hours.
I mean, who's playing Destiny 2 now anyway?
Not me anymore.
Good.
Elder Scrolls Online and Destiny 2 were my main games. I no longer play them because, first of all, Elder Scrolls Online has the worst loot boxes I've ever seen in my life. Another L for Bethesda. And then Destiny 2 is just it's outrageous. Instead of releasing these big expansions like they did for the first Destiny, which was a great game, every year now they have 2 to 3 full expansions at $40 to $50 a piece. And this game's been out for 6-7 years. So add that shit up. And then you got new people that want to try the game. Okay, $300-$400. You get caught up. Get all the expansions, $300-$400.
No.
The fuck are you talking about?
This is why I like solo adventure type games.
Dude, that's why solo games are killing it.
Yeah.
That solo Star Wars game that came out this year, Jedi Survivor,
God,
that was an insanely good game. But
I'll play it one day.
I'm tired of seeing this shit, man. I'm scared to see games that I do love are going to end up having, the last few games I still play, they're gonna. I used to play, Rainbow Six Siege, and now it turned into Fortnite. I don't play that shit anymore because they got fucking loot boxes. But well, yeah. All right. So that's enough for the reaction games.
Gonna do the Am I an Asshole?
We've got nothing left for you.
I thought you said you have
Yeah, I got some.
Some who's or what's. Some Reedy Skeebies. Oh, here we go. Here we are again.
We're back. We're back. I do like having the lighting in here now. I feel professional.
Like profesh, my gosh.
My gosh.
Now we can stop living off ramen noodles and really party.
I don't do ramen noodles. I do the instant chow mein. Oh, God, I love that shit.
Oh, chow mein's good.
So fucking good. I get the was it the PF Chang's brand
Ooh,
chow mein. It's pretty good. It's only $1.50. Get it, guys. Get it.
you
Get
have to
it.
try that out. Doctor, give me some new.
Doctor.
Oh, here we are. Oh,
Bad things from loving you.
I don't know how I feel about having them able to see us that big.
Dude, I love this. Dude, we've got the
Sorry if any of you are watching this on a TV screen. It's yikes.
we are dude, we've got the best mods on the planet, dude. I'm gonna tell you.
They don't do a lot.
Best fucking mods. I wanna see how bright this gets.
No. Jeez. Okay, let's. Nope, don't care for that. Turn it that down. That's so bright. That's. I'm gonna go outside and like not be able to see the car. That's good. It's fine. Okay, that's. This is what we've come to, really? This okay.
All right. We're
That,
back.
that was amazing content. Thank you so much for
Oh, I watched Wish.
blinding me.
I saw Wish.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, okay.
You know what really didn't make
Moving
sense
on.
to me? The whole plot of that story, right? The king. Disney really tries, and this is why this movie.
King Bethesda.
By the way, it bombed.
Bethesda.
It's already leaving theaters soon.
Uh-oh.
The reason why this didn't make sense is Disney wanted us to think the king was the bad guy and the princess was the good guy. The king, by the way, his
King Louis.
job, the reason why he was bad because he didn't want to grant everybody their wishes because that wouldn't make sense.
Huh.
Okay, can I get $1 million?
No.
And what if someone else goes, I wish that guy didn't have $1 million? Like that would kind of contradict. You can't just give everybody their wish. What if
Yeah.
somebody wished for world hunger to be eternal and forever? Like it wouldn't make sense.
Why would somebody wish for
Okay.
that though?
So, and
It's a
her
terrible
thing
thing to
is,
wish
her
for.
thing goes, you know what? Everybody should get their wishes all the time, anytime. That doesn't make sense.
It's a Disney movie. They're trying to teach a lesson where you
It's a
can't.
bad lesson.
The lesson I haven't seen it, but I'm just basing it off of what you're telling me. The lesson I'm assuming is you can't always get what you want.
Yes, but she says you can. That's the whole point of the story.
But you can't.
They beat the king, and she grants everybody their wish. How does that make sense? What are we teaching kids?
To have hope.
Have hope for what?
Wishes.
That you get whatever you want without working for it?
Sure, I don't know.
That makes sense. We're here every week, twice a week, grinding,
Oh,
gnashing that teeth, dog. 40,
that's
60, 80 hours a week doing podcasts. That's how hardcore we are, dude.
yeah, I'm giving up a Christmas party next week to.
Oh, I
Because
can't do it next week.
Because I don't. Are you kidding me?
We're going to have to move it to another day.
Fucking kidding me?
I'm off Wednesday.
Why?
Let's do it Wednesday.
I work 9 to 7 on Wednesday.
Yeah, just come over after.
I hate you.
We look. I don't. Stuff came up.
My foot up your ass.
Maybe if we can get we can start getting 2,000 viewers in here.
Yeah, all of a sudden.
I can afford to skip to the day. A day or something. Wow, my guns look fucking huge, dude. Oh, dude. Yeah, bro. Oh man. You should also check out
Don't tell me what to do, damn it.
Matt and Shane's secret podcast. It's very good. Wow. Am I not good enough to show up for it? No,
Thank you,
you are,
Daniel.
dude. Don't even worry
Thank
about it.
you.
You're my favorite person. Shut up.
I brought you a gift.
I know. I was really excited about
And
this.
you
It's so
and you
great.
and you put this news on me like it was common street food.
I'm in trash. I love it. Okay, can you not do that?
What am I?
That costs $12.
I didn't.
The 007 one, that was $12.
Okay.
That's right. Kappa. Jesus.
I don't feel
I haven't seen Kappa in a long time.
I don't feel any emotion towards that whatsoever. I feel no shame. What?
Have you ever what did your house end up being?
What do you mean?
For Harry Potter. What did your house end up being?
Oh, when I played Hogwarts Legacy,
Yeah.
Slytherin.
Slytherin?
Mm-hmm. And then Slytherin
That
in, if you
doesn't
know what I
even
mean.
no, bro. You give up Hufflepuff vibes like crazy, bro. I'm
Okay,
Slytherin.
I wasn't gonna fight whatever the game gave me. I don't care.
You crazy, dog.
I mean, I didn't. I
It's
know.
Hufflepuff right here. Don't even
I
let him tell
know.
you
I know what
different.
my true colors lie. I was just playing a game, homie. Just wasn't there like an exclusive Slytherin quest or mini?
They all had quests.
Well, I thought there was one that was like PlayStation exclusive.
It's not a Slytherin quest.
Whatever, I don't care.
Anybody's quest.
Oh, I know. I
Yes,
know what the quest you're talking about
one
now.
the PlayStation exclusive quest.
Was the mannequin one, what, right? We talked about it on an
The
episode.
mannequin.
The mannequin one. The creepy ass
Yeah,
mannequin one in the store.
you played Hogwarts on PlayStation or
PlayStation, homie.
okay? Yeah, so I feel bad that the other consoles didn't get to play that because that's easily one of the best quests. in the
It
game.
made me jump.
I need to take the quiz, bro. Take the quiz, play the game. Actually, you know what, Danny? What is your game of the year? I want to know what your game of the year is. You weren't here last week when we did our voting for game of the year or for the stream and the game awards. But what is your no, stop, not game every year. I mean, what is your game of this
RuneScape.
year? This year was incredible for video games. What is your game of the year? Mine's Baldur's Gate. His is Spider-Man 2, right?
I'd probably say Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the
Out of the
Kingdom,
two that I played.
Baldur's Gate 3. Like, no, I just want to know what your like, because the nominees were Baldur's Gate 3, Mario Wonder, which I'm still thinking about getting.
Oh yeah,
Tears of
me
the
too.
Kingdom,
Let's
Baldur's Gate 3,
let's do that and
Resident
stream
Evil
it.
4.
Let's stream us playing Mario Wonder.
Okay.
Because that should be one that
I got to get that capture card and then we can do that.
right. And I have plenty of
Considering I only played League, RuneScape, and Tears of the Kingdom, I guess I got to go Tears of the Kingdom. There you go.
Tears of the Kingdom it is.
That's funny.
2 votes versus 0-1. That means what is happening upstairs? They must be wrestling.
Oh, well, they can't hear it. Thank God. But yeah, you know what's funny? They're never this loud when it's just me.
Of course not.
Just hanging out here.
They must know
So
that
I
we're
don't know. They're like, oh, they're recording tap dance.
yeah, yeah, upstairs neighbors.
Yeah.
Mine's in the basement of an apartment complex. Bottom
I'm gonna have
level.
to update this wall, man. We're gonna get some new stuff.
Yeah.
I'll probably leave Miles, but
Yeah, definitely leave Miles.
well, until the next good standee comes by. I don't know what's wrong. But yeah. I got some
That's nice.
Am I the Asshole?
Oh, I
like
think
to
you
read.
are. Yeah, kill some
And-
time.
No, I know I am. Like, are we what is this? Oh, I need that.
Read a look. It's in a book.
Selling my car
Reading. I heard
tomorrow.
before I came.
Yep. Getting a bit of an upgrade.
Reading rainbow.
Am
I can do
Am I the whole dicks?
anything. Skippy-doo-bop. Flurry-boop-boop. Michael
Reading
Boss.
Rainbow. All right, what do we got here?
Next
actually, is there anything I
segment.
need to pull up?
Skip-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-da-da-ba-ba-ba-da-da-bop. What? What are you gonna show me?
Dreamlight Valley, like all the veggies and stuff.
Wow, Stardew Valley, you mean? Oh, you dream the thing, the Disney thing.
Yep.
That Disney thing.
Play it. Play it.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. On Dreamlight Valley, is there a little red balloon that comes around the island and you can shoot it down and get a little piece of furniture or something special?
No, you get open chests.
Can you decorate the island?
Random. Yeah, absolutely. Any inch of that island, you can put something down.
Any inch?
I got the Hollywood haunted hotel that they have in Disney World.
The Haunted Mansion.
I actually bought it and I dropped it just right. It looks cool. It looks sweet. And my house looks like a castle.
Oh, no.
So am I the asshole for flipping out after he ate my son's food? All right, here we go.
Already, yes.
This sounds.
Sorry, already no.
Anybody.
No, you're not an asshole.
Touches my food that I paid for with my hard-earned money.
Yeah, I have not.
I have no respect for you.
I'm not seen
Even
Good Burger
people
2.
that are so fucking low, they would steal food out of a fridge at work. vile human beings.
Yes,
Go
screw you,
fuck
buddy.
yourself. Do you have any idea what you could ruin someone's day, bro?
I know people that have done that. I've worked in places where people will steal other
Public
people's
fruit.
food.
Yeah, well, I've seen it a few
Yeah,
times when we used to work together.
yeah, it's horseshit.
So, you guys seen Good Burger too? No,
No,
but I've heard good things, and I have it queued up on Plex. I want to watch it tonight. I can't wait. That's why I bought a mini fridge for my office. Good,
I'll be your mini
good.
fridge.
Just put it in me. Anyways, here we
I
go.
can be
So I don't think I am an asshole, honestly. However, literally everyone I've spoken to is against me on this because it's just food. No, who do you live with?
It's
Who do you live
food
with?
that I paid for.
Socialists? Is that who you live with? You just live with socialists?
Selfish people.
Um, I would never make someone feel like shit over food, blah blah. So here I am. That's their excuse. I would never make people feel shit over food. Go fuck yourself. Okay. All right. Go live in one of those fucking socialist cities where you can just give all your money away, every other fucking person.
Go
They
live in
keep
Nevada.
kicking it in. Yeah, fuck that shit. 30 female. I have a 13-year-old son named Kobe. Oh, geez. With my ex-husband. Last year, my son desperately Kobe wanted to go to Japan because his father currently lives there, and my son had been there multiple times for visits during the summer, and I fell in love with it. And he fell in love with it. He begged me to let him live with his dad for a year, and while it broke my effing heart and gave me extreme anxiety, I agreed. Well, yeah, I think that's fair. He's been living with you full time,
Hmm.
a year here and there. It's not too bad. I don't think that's a bad thing. Um, Plus you can find new hobbies.
Hey.
I couldn't say no. He went there for a year and came back in August of this year. So many could imagine Japan has so much different cuisines than the US does, and while my son wouldn't complain about anything I put in front of him, he did make a few comments about missing Japanese dishes. Sushi is fucking great, so I can understand. So I went
Love a
through a few
sushi.
websites and got a hold of his dad, etc., and I was able to get some ingredients from the recipes shipped out to me. That's a very nice, dedicated mother.
That is delightful.
Hold on. I wouldn't care if it was a friend, a good one, like a really close friend. Yeah, but Danny, if I wanted to eat some of your food, I at least have the respect. I respect you enough to go, hey, can I get a piece of that? You
Gotta
know what I'm
ask.
saying? Or, I mean, a lot of times you and I did with each other, we would just buy food
Gotta
for each
ask.
other,
Yeah.
if we were ordering shit. His favorite one is some type of noodles with a dark brown spicy sauce. I can't remember the name at the top of my head, but since it's his favorite, I
Yakisoba.
3 or 4 years of living with you, never touched anything without asking. Amen, bro. Yes,
Let's see.
exactly.
I lived with him for a couple years, and he touched my butt all the time without asking.
Yes, I did. Actually, you know what? I will
A
tell you
lot.
this. I did sneak a lot of you guys' chocolate. Like, if you guys had like little chocolate pieces of candy or something, I was like,
Who was?
you guys had them in
You
like the
son of a
cubby
bitch.
or something, like the cabinet
I
above the
knew it.
sink, and I was like,
To be fair though, like when I lived with my brother and his wife, they had like a snack
ooh, piece of candy. Yeah,
like
exactly.
a snack they had a cabinet a closet underneath the stairs, and that would be where all the snacks were. But I mean they said I was open to it. Just don't eat too much of it, kind of thing. And I would always like
Then you start telling yourself,
I
like,
lived upstairs and
just go,
I would always be, and I would just go down there, snack tates
dude. Hell
galore.
yeah,
Oh,
hell yeah. Okay, so now that this building up, like he said, I'm starting to get pissed, yeah, because I can only imagine how expensive these ingredients are if you're getting them shipped to you.
oh yeah.
So, by the top of my head, I can't remember. I have his father send me the noodle sauce so my son can prepare it for himself at home, as well
Oh,
as buying him fresh ingredients. Okay, so this is
that is a
probably stuff
sweet
from Whole
mom.
Goods, Whole Foods. Whole Foods is fucking expensive. Well, me and my husband's daughter, I'm assuming she remarried, asked Kobe the day yesterday if she could have some of his noodles. He said no, which is fair, fine. It's expensive, so I mean, he only said no because he's made a dish for her before and she wasted the entire thing and it was too spicy. Okay.
That's fair.
White Americans don't know what spice is a lot, so
You don't.
but I'm still interested in trying Indian food. Uh,
Oh yeah, for sure.
so she doesn't like it, therefore, he said no and reminded her that she didn't like it. Before my daughter could even respond, my husband pipes up and says, "Give her some. There's no reason why you can't share." So I stepped in and said no, and that she's already had it and threw it in the trash before. It's fucking wasteful. He doesn't have to share his food, he just kind of walks off. Well, this morning, my son asked where all of his noodles were. 4 packages, Jesus. And my husband says I ate them. I asked why the fuck he would do that, and he said because I wanted to. To me, this felt like a big fuck you, obviously, because I told my son he didn't have to share his food, so I did lose it. It's his food. I don't know why you would eat it. He did this on purpose. I just know it. Of course he did. I
Mhm.
told him he was a fucking pig on a power trip and he should be ashamed of himself for eating my son's food. He says it's ridiculous and I'm an asshole for calling him a pig because he's overweight. Because he was hungry and wanted to eat.
Ooh,
Everyone else says I'm an asshole too. Um, not the fucking asshole.
not the asshole.
Absolutely at all. That's in the amount of money you would spend just for that food alone, and then you know that person doesn't like because they've thrown it away. I would never throw away food.
No.
I would never throw. I would do something to at least reduce the heat. You could do that. You don't need to throw it away.
Yeah, you never throw away food. Like let's for instance, like a jar of salsa that has mold in it. You want to throw that away, or
I would take the mold out, but I'll probably keep the rest of
or you just keep eating it with the mold in there,
it.
Mike.
It wouldn't kill you.
Or you wouldn't
It
like
wouldn't
throw
kill
away like 50-pound bags of rice or cans of
I'm glad I didn't have to take that with me. Um,
I was bringing up
or the
personal
peanut
shit.
butter that has a hole shaped like Mike's peanut. God damn it.
Oh,
You want to throw that away?
you,
You want to
I
throw that
literally
away?
just brought up a bunch of different stuff from when we
When
lived
we used to
together.
live together.
I remembered something because we missed out on like a week and a half, I think, because you were either sick or working. Mostly you were sick, and something happened that that I've been wanting to bring up, and that reminded me because of the ingredients and shit.
Yeah.
So one day, Katie mentions to me that she wants to try Korean fried chicken, and I'm like, hell yeah! Like
Love Korean fried
we've both heard about it, right? And there's this row, and there's this page I follow on Instagram. I can't remember it exactly. It's like Chow Town Detroit or the Detroit Diet, whatever. It's this guy that goes around and he, tells he puts up his favorite places in Metro Detroit. And there's this Korean fried chicken place that apparently just opened up. That's in Clawson, which is actually where Eric is from. That's like 20 minutes away. So like not last Saturday or the Saturday before, Katie and I drove out there to try it. We ordered online, went to go pick it up, and we each got like an 8-piece. Got 2 different flavors. She got 2 different flavors, and we got like a large fry for us to try too.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it's still hot and fresh when we got home. And again, 20-minute drive or so. One of the flavors I got was called Magic Sprinkle.
Yeah.
It was like a
Was it
seasoning,
hot?
like spicy.
Yeah.
Not the flavors. One of the flavors I had a little bit of a kick to it, but it was so freaking good. Like there were big pieces of chicken too, big ass wings, and the fries were so freaking good.
Korean barbecue and fries.
Yeah,
That's gotta be it.
and on the way back, we were getting off 696, turning onto Grossbeck, and we were in the lane where you can either go straight or turn right.
Yeah.
So we're turning, and the car in the next lane, which is it's turn only, he decides he doesn't want to turn. He wants to go straight. So we're doing this, and he gets like right freaking here, like almost hits and we're in Katie's new car, her new
Yeah.
SUV. She's in the car with me. August is in the car with us, and we have Korean fried chicken that we're outside. We're almost home, and I was shaking and yelling.
Bro, are you kidding me? I would
I have
fucking
no idea what they
flip
use, but
the fuck
whatever
out.
they use for the Korean fried chicken is so good. Oh, by the way,
I've had it, but
it's
I've
called like nori chicken, by the way.
nori,
Yeah,
nori chicken, guys.
yeah. If you're
I've
in the
had
Detroit
Korean
area,
barbecue, but I've had like
not
I've
Korean barbecue. Well, yeah, I've had that too.
I've
Korean barbecue.
What were you talking about?
I'm talking about Korean fried chicken, bro.
Oh, I've never had that.
That
I'll have to try that. I had Korean barbecue chicken, but it was frozen from Tyson. And I loved it.
no,
The sauce was delicious.
it's not the same at all.
It's not the same. It's not the same. But
We're planning on
chicken is
going
chicken.
there and getting it again
All
very,
right,
very soon.
invite me. But so let's talk about this one. I got another one here for you. Am I the asshole for locking up my good liquor and only having store brand for my family?
I'm gonna say probably not.
I don't care if you call me a snob. I enjoy my drinks. I can afford to get myself a good bottle every now and then. When we host at our house, I learned not to leave out the good stuff. There's literally no point. My family, my wife's family, our friends, it doesn't really matter. If they're going to appreciate what they're drinking, then I feel there's no reason to waste it on them. I buy huge bottles of whatever from Costco. Yeah, the fisters, bro. The big fucking liters
The jugs.
from Timberland. They can have all the mixed drinks they want. My wife says I look like an asshole because I won't share. I told her that I won't share I won't share if her brother could do two things: figure out which bourbon was $20 and which was 1200, and then just sip and enjoy it without slamming it back like a shot and mixing it with ginger ale. He didn't pass. Not the asshole. Very funny though.
Nope, not the
Your
asshole.
wife's the asshole then. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't think he looks like an asshole.
No.
If I show up to you and you've got a $5 like one of my favorite rums is Admiral Nielsen's. It was literally $7 for a fifth. That was it. It was dirt cheap, but I loved it. If it's free, well, I'm not complaining.
If it's like $35 for like an eighth,
I'm not complaining. I'm complaining. Now I can tell the difference between like regular Jameson and Jameson Black Barrel, but I'm not going to sit here and get mad over
if you know,
free
you know.
fucking drinks.
To what I just said.
Huh?
Hmm?
What'd you say?
I made it. I slipped a little joke in there.
No. Am I the asshole for telling my best friend that she can't care for her children? Ooh,
Ooh,
that sounds spicier.
this might be a good one.
Okay.
Put it on
I,
down and come
31
around.
female, have been friends with my best friend Jill, 26 female.
Come on,
Oh,
Jill.
come on, bro. You're not supposed to use names. For the number of years now. She and I have been through a lot of ups and downs together, but have had a solid friendship the entire time. Jill and her husband had child 3 years. Oh, so she's 26. I think that would make her a millennial, right?
If this was posted like this year, maybe. As long as this wasn't
Yeah,
posted like
23 hours ago.
10 years ago.
I think she's younger side of millennial. I think she's like the younger
It
part.
don't matter.
Um,
We're all
well,
just
no,
people.
this makes my point that millennials are just bad parents. I mean, there's some that are good, like my boy here. They're fantastic parents. But the way kids are acting nowadays, they just don't know how to raise their kids. They put tablets in front of their face and said, "Here you go." I don't even think they hug their kids.
I hug mine all the
Which if
time.
I had a kid, I would hug the shit out of my kid
Oh,
all
I
the
hug
time.
mine all the time.
Jill and her husband had child 3 years ago, and I love them to death. I would do anything possible for them. Jill has been very vocal in her desire for another baby, and is trying to conceive again. Jill and her husband struggle financially in a very big way. Every month, we're asking people for money to cover rent. It sounds like they're not good with their money. They're probably buying like fucking
Video games, weed.
Brazzers accounts and video games and TVs and shit and purses and stuff they don't need.
Magic the Gathering cards.
If it's just you,
Pop figures.
like I do the same stuff too. I spend it on stuff I don't need, but it's just me. It only affects me, you
Yeah.
know. And I'm not sitting over here, if you're doing it to the point where you're asking people and you're screwing your friends over with money and stuff. I mean, people. The funny thing is, people. If you ask your friends for that, you're not gonna have to pay them back because friends are gonna be fucking dicks. I remember one time I was going through a financial issue, and I was living with Danny Boy, and he was kind enough to help out with rent for a while. I eventually paid him back, and thanks, I finally got on my feet. but not everybody's going to be like Danny. You know, you got to be careful who you're taking money from. You know, that could ruin friendships. Money could ruin friendships.
Yeah.
So, giant Spider-Man wall decals. Laugh out loud. No. I work at the theater. God damn it! I got it for free.
He
Jill,
stole it.
Jill and her husband struggle financially in a very big way. Every month, they are asking people for money to cover rent and other bills, but then constantly order out and indulge their habits when they have spare money. Yep. I have helped them several times as well, and I don't see them and I don't want to see them evicted. That's the problem. You know, they play on your, you know, your kindness.
Yeah, your
About six
goodwill.
months ago, I came in an inheritance when my aunt passed away. It wasn't much, but enough for me to have a nice starter retirement fund. Good for her, and
Hey.
some money for an upcoming vacation with my husband
Oh
and I.
my god, that
Yay!
sounds so nice. Hell
Jill
yeah.
asked me if I could help her, and ended up giving her a
Mm.
somewhat large amount of money, more than just a couple $100, but nothing crazy.
Jill sounds like a pill.
So she could keep caught up on bills for a couple months. However, she ended up spending it all and saving none of it. Jesus Christ, bro. Cut. Just, if you want to be your friend, fine, but just cut off the
I have
financial
a
stuff.
feeling that whatever the writer says, no matter what she says from this point out, you are not the asshole.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
exactly.
You could have
That's what I'm saying.
well, karate chop to the throat.
Yesterday, she
Kill
asked if
Jill.
I could help her as she needed groceries. I said I had already helped her immensely and declined to give her money, but offered to buy her some groceries. Jill complained, saying that I should help her family because I was not struggling like she and her child are. I became angry and said, "Oh my God, you said, and you want another one when you don't even care for the one you have without handouts from anyone." Jill became upset, called me an asshole, and hung up. She is now not speaking to me. Good. Cut it off there. Cut off the friendship. Cut it off there. Silence. Block her. Move.
Yeah, she does not need to be in your life.
Honestly, this sounds like a friend of mine's wife typing this.
Sounds like a friend of his wife that typed that out.
This sounds like a friend of mine's wife. Oh, okay. She does that shit too? Oh my God.
Mm.
Wait, does your friend like condone that behavior? Like does your friend ask you?
Does your friend have any chicken strips? I'm starving.
Does he have chicken strips? I got
At
the
the
little
jet.
sub in there waiting for me.
Ooh, what kind?
No, just turkey sub.
Mm. Anything good on it?
I miss Lenny's turkey subs. Oh my God.
Oh,
Yep. And the person they helped out with money went out and got a new tattoo. Fuck off, dude. Fuck that person. My husband, my
I hate
husband is
people
on
like
my
that.
side, but I feel bad for blowing up on her. Am I the asshole? Edit for clarity. There have been a few questions in the comments about finances and stuff, so I figured I would clear them up. One, my husband and I do share finances from our jobs, but the inheritance is mine only.
Mm.
Two, makes sense. It's signed to you.
Yeah.
I have offered to assist her budgeting multiple times. See, that's a good friend.
You,
You were like, hey, I'll help. I'll show you how to budget.
Ryder, you're an incredible person.
Yeah.
You seem well
Yep.
off. Joe gotta go.
She gotta
Kill
go.
Jill.
If someone came up to me back when I
Hashtag
was
kill
having
Jill.
financial problems, if someone came up to me and said, "Look, let me help you out. Let me show you how to budget,"
Hmm.
so I would have loved that.
Yeah, I just learned a thing or
Two,
two.
I have offered to assist her with budgeting multiple times, and she tells me she doesn't need my help. I asked if if she wanted the number to my financial advisor, and that almost started a fight. Really? What the fuck?
I think it depends on the tone.
My,
You know,
yeah, I
context
guess.
clues, I guess.
My husband is definitely exhausted with her asking for money, which is why I haven't given her in 6 months since I gave her a larger sum.
Mm.
She has asked, I have said no, so this is not something I just said after one conversation. I blew up out of frustration, unfortunately. Four, the habits I mentioned are cigarettes. She's a heavy smoker and weed. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, we know where that money
So it
went.
sounds like she has financial problems and she's coping with weed and cigarettes.
Sounds like she has COVID.
She's a fucking cancer, actually. She called. Okay, update. So she called me. Pay attention, everybody. So she called me after afternoon while I was at work. My husband and I both work from home, so he was within earshot of the conversation. Oh, they probably work in tech. Probably make good money. And said that she was sorry for calling me an asshole, but I was being incredibly insensitive towards her situation. I calmly explained that I will no longer be giving her money, purchasing groceries, or insisting with bills, as I am not going to be financially responsible for her habits, or her child. She
Mm.
became upset, saying that because I don't have a child, I am child free by choice. Smart woman. Um, I don't understand how difficult this is. I explained to her life choices are not my problem and the decision is firm. She was obviously unhappy. I don't know where our friendship will go, but it's now clear that we'll be receiving nothing from they will be receiving nothing moving forward. Not the asshole.
Nope.
You were right to stand firm.
Hmm.
If you felt guilty about you shouting at her, I mean, that's normal. Yeah, it's your best friend.
That's because you have a
But
conscience.
you have a conscience. But
That's it.
not the asshole.
Not the
I
asshole.
would say,
Service says.
good job staying your ground. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Good job staying in your fucking ground.
I'm proud of you. Good for you.
Proud of you.
You did it. You. Oh, we went up some brightness.
There we go.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Wake up. There's a gas leak.
I've got another one. What,
It's
bro?
it's a no. It's a joke. If it's a reference from another podcast. I'm actually
Oh,
wearing the shirt
okay.
for that.
What podcast?
It's called Is We Dumb. It's no longer more. Oh shit.
It's no more.
No boss.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, there's some stuff behind it, but
Am I the asshole for telling my wife she's not entitled to my gambling winnings and to find a side hustle if she wants to? She wants more spending money for herself. Ori- Initially, I would say yes because I would want to share my
I'd want to share
finances
mine.
with my wifey, my waifu.
Yeah,
But this is gonna be a rough one. Yeah, so my wife, 32. Oh, they're young too. My wife, 32 female, and I, 33 male,
just younger than you.
have been together for 5
Not young.
years, married for 3. I make 150K, and my wife makes 50K. That's a $200,000 household
Y'all
income.
doing fine.
Y'all good. We are not super rich, bro. Yeah, technically. For the city we live in. Okay. But we are able to lead a comfortable lifestyle well within our means. Since we don't have kids yet, we are able to spend more on ourselves each month and get on each of us gets $500 of fun money.
Fun
Ooh,
money.
nice. Every month to do with as we please. My wife likes to use her money to buy clothes. Okay. And herself or go out for brunches with the girlfriends. That sounds like fun. My
Brunch.
hobbies are all over the place. I do something for a while, but then get bored and quickly. So, okay, so you like, okay, that's fine. You like trying new things. I don't want to. I need something that
Salsa.
gives me a thrill, so I get that rush of dopamine. Oh, so I decided to pick up gambling. As long as you're only gambling your 500 a month, don't see a problem with that. I always tell people like, don't pick up gambling. Gambling's gotten bad on platforms like Twitch and shit because people will stream it. And I
Yeah.
think it's horrible to do that stuff. They banned a lot of like
FanDuel.
they
No.
they they banned a lot of gambling. No, I think sport betting is okay now. Is technically still
But
okay.
not like the online
It was
casinos.
bad. Yeah, it was bad for a while. It was really bad. Like people just playing slot machines, you can lose 10 grand easily. But there's a casino about 20 minutes on foot from where we live. So every Saturday I go there and gamble $100. Okay, smart. I only take 100 and leave my wallet at home. Smart man. So I'm
Smart.
not tempted to spend any of the joint money in case I lose. For the most part, I break even or lose all the money. Okay. My wife hates that I gamble because she thinks I'll go down a destructive path, but honestly, some people have strong wills, okay? Not
And some
everybody's
people
going to
don't.
turn into a gambling addict. I can understand
Yeah.
your reservations, but he
Yeah.
sounds like he's okay. If he's only
I definitely do.
if he gives you his wallet and only takes $100, how's he gonna get cash? Just relax. Um, there's my wife hates that I gamble and just start to battle. Honestly, blah blah blah. Anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I got lucky and ended up making $1,000. All right.
Hey.
I was obviously super delighted since I never won this much before in my life. I decided to buy a PS5 and a few games.
What?
Since I never owned a gaming console, there's a new hobby for you, brother.
Hey, oh, it's a
Well,
great one.
the great fucking hobby,
This
especially
podcast
this year.
approves.
Especially this year.
This podcast approves of this.
Absolutely. My wife found out I bought all this stuff. She asked me how I was able to spend so much since it cost around 700-800. I told her about my winnings. She was upset and said I should have given her half of it. I told her I got the money from my share of the fund money. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me finish this. So my choice to do what I want with it. And she said only the original 500 is mine. The 1,000 is an income that would be shared between um us. I disagreed because I don't claim 50% of her possessions when she goes out shopping.
I think you should.
She called me selfish for only thinking about myself. She wants to go on a girls' trip, and this extra money would have helped her afford it. I told her I do with my money is my business, and if she wants to spend more, she can figure out how to figure out a side hustle instead of using me like an ATM. She complained about
Ooh.
me to her friends, and they're all calling me a financial abuser for stealing what rightfully belongs to her. I think they're all being
Okay.
entitled assholes, but I appreciate. I want to tell you this right now. I am not trying to be.
Here we go.
I'm not trying to be sexist or anything, but I'm really tired of this weird fucking dynamic that women have with their friends. It's really weird. If you're in a
The
friend group,
cattiness.
actually, you know what, if man or female, if you're in a group with friends and they're always yapping in your ear, talking about the issues you're having at home, you need to cut those people out because they're going to lead you down a path that's not good for you and your relationship. It doesn't make sense to involve yourself with people that are always going to be negative about your significant other. Like if you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, fine, but when you're married to this person, anyways. But yes, the cattiness.
I
I
agree
can't
with you
stand
though
it. So what do you
on
think?
that.
What do you think? Asshole? Not the asshole? It's a tough one. I think it's a
I
tough
think
one.
okay, so he took the $100 that he won this. What was it?
100 of
1,000.
his 500. Yep,
Okay,
his share.
so
He took it in one.
okay. Personally, what I would have done is well, my marriage is definitely different than this marriage.
Okay.
Because if that was the case where I had won $1,000, um, I would. I mean, there's stuff that I could help my wife with, so I would absolutely share with her some of my winnings. But we have a different dynamic. There's no the wife seems like she wants a lot of things. She's definitely
Well, they're well off. Yeah, they make
yeah,
about 200,000.
yeah, she's definitely materialistic. If
Yeah,
that's the word.
yeah. Which is fair. When you don't have kids, it's just you two. You make
Right,
200 grand. You're in the 1% automatically, by the way,
right.
1% in salaries. Um, I could see that becoming materialistic. But I think Daniel makes a good point. I'm gonna say not the asshole, but she should have mentioned it, definitely. Should never keep anything from your spouse, especially
No,
financial gain like that. But
right.
obviously they have other problems that aren't listed. Yes. So I think that's
That
another
too.
thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good point, Staney. But
I feel like if the money isn't needed for something else, like if she doesn't need it, then he's not the asshole.
yeah. Me, if I was married to this person, I love that, I'd just give him half.
I mean, again, I probably would have too, just because that's how it's my phone.
Oh,
How, we roll in the house,
yeah.
we don't have joint accounts. We have
Mhm.
separate accounts.
Separate.
And how she's been always cool of like, I don't care what you buy, as long as you're able to afford your half of the bills and groceries,
Yeah.
and you're not, putting yourself into a bit of hole.
And it's easy to do that now because you don't have to worry about other stuff like health insurance and retirement because usually that's built into jobs that you have, your careers. Like my career, that stuff's built in. I don't have to worry about it. I've got a little cash saved away for emergencies,
Mm.
which will probably happen soon. I'll probably fucking have a heart attack or something. I think
don't.
of my relationship as a partnership. We help in an area that needs it, so I would automatically want to share the money. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
I
not the case with this dude, so there's a reason.
I agree with Daniel 1,000%. My marriage is definitely a partnership, and
Yep.
there's times where I need help. There's times where she needs help.
Mhm.
So we got each other's backs,
Yep.
and we figure it out. So stupid dooba
I
dabbity
would
boo
have
boo blah.
either actually, you know what?
So I'd share it.
I'm somebody who likes to give things,
Oh,
and I hate giving cash and gift cards. So I probably would have bought them a gift. I probably would have bought them something special, like
yeah.
here's a ring, a
I actually thought about
necklace,
that too. Like
here's a Nintendo Switch. I don't know.
we're going out to dinner, a really
Yeah,
nice
let's
dinner.
go. We're going out to dinner.
We're gonna
Movie.
this whole week we're gonna have great food or get a
Thousand
DoorDash.
bucks. I'll put it away. Hey, we're gonna go on vacation. $1,000 goes towards it.
That'd definitely be
Something
something
cool.
that I would do,
Yeah,
is for us to go on
that's a great
vacation.
surprise. Why not?
Yeah.
But I do have one more.
Oh, here it comes. Do 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 do.
So and I didn't think we'd have time, but we do. Am I the asshole for going out late at night while my boyfriend sleeps?
Ooh, this is interesting.
All right, here we go. Cue old man fart. Bro, I gotta do that now. I have to do it now. It's gonna be an inside joke, but I gotta do it. We are both in our 20s. Okay, young people. Living together. My
Youngins.
boyfriend goes to work in the morning, so goes to bed around 10 p.m. Okay, not the asshole. You have opposite schedules. If you're young, you want to go out and hang out with your friends. I don't see what the issue is, but let's keep reading in case.
Wow.
My friend group recently started to frequently
Eat Cheetos.
invite me out to supper karaoke. Oh my god, that sounds fun! Like a weekly dinner and karaoke,
I just want dinner.
and just to hang out past midnight. I enjoy times. When you're young, I still find myself like I enjoyed times going out late just to hang out together. We are both guys. There are both guys and girls. Okay, so it's a big group. We don't hang out during the day because that's when we are all busy with stuff. Of course, that's normal. And it's different. I return home usually about 4 to 5 a.m. My boyfriend doesn't like me doing this. Am I the asshole? Oh, that was it. Okay, but we have updates. Edit info. My boyfriend is working to provide for us. Oh, so we are 50-50 on bills, and there's no issues with money. Okay. While this blew up, I can't read all my comments. My boyfriend makes enough money to support us both more easily, but he chooses not to as we are not married yet. Okay, that's fair. Which
Yeah.
is totally fine by me. He doesn't mind paying 70-30. Sounds like a good guy.
Yeah, sounds good.
When I say I don't mix friends and relationships, I don't mean I intentionally hide him from friends. I just never occurred to me to intentionally introduce. Wait, your friends don't know
Does he smell bad?
but you moved in with this guy. Like that's a pretty serious relationship.
Yeah, I would think so.
They
Usually,
don't mingle. That's kind of weird.
maybe it has to do with the
Huh.
schedule.
Um, probably. That's probably what it is. This is a fairly new friend group. Oh, okay. So
Okay.
we've met and got close with a couple of months ago, and they're not lifelong friends. Okay, this makes sense.
That makes more sense, yeah.
One time when we were out at about we bumped into one of my friends. There was no interaction between them, though my friend knew he was my boyfriend. And later on, after he expressed interest in meeting them, I got invited to a dinner and brought him along to meet the friends. Okay. There's been any alcohol involved in our late nights, and even there has I wouldn't be able to drink enough to get drunk. Believe it or not, I am allergic to alcohol. Oh, does she have like a weed intolerance? Or wheat?
Wheat intolerance?
No, not wheat.
Gluten?
Wheat gluten. When I do get the chance to drink occasionally, when my boyfriend and I go to bars, clubs, with our friends group from high school, I only drink a little, never enough to get drunk. Okay. So I don't know. What do we think? Asshole or not? I don't think it's an asshole. You guys have opposite schedules.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and I think your husband telling her you don't maybe not staying out so late. I think you know, because majority of crimes happen between midnight and 3 a.m. So maybe not be out too late, 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, maybe be home by
Maybe
like
room
3.
for either one, really.
But I think there's more to the story. Yeah,
Maybe.
probably. There's probably. To be honest, she was talking about the alcohol a little too much. Maybe she's a hardcore party girl. I don't know.
Maybe
But
she likes to. It's too much.
coming home at 2 a.m. and waking him up or something. Maybe she's coming home at 2 a.m. waking him up or something.
And
Maybe.
stumbling into bed.
Maybe.
Slipping into some Slim Jims.
Yeah, maybe he's like, I gotta get up in the morning. You always fucking waking me up, you bitch.
Hey, ooh, that's
Anyways,
no way to
but
talk
yeah,
to the lady.
we appreciate you guys for stopping in. Let's get a shout
For
out to
real.
everybody. Let's get a
Hey.
shout out. Thank you, Danny, for coming in. Our wonderful
Thank
mod,
you.
Danny boy. Oriana, O1 Ella, AOK, Elisidra, ASMR Miu, Commander Root, Donk7, Drapshnat, Mark 8B, Mark Zink,
You.
Mr. Darkfiend, thank you. As one of our regulars. Spofo and Vimsy. Also, shout out to our new
DL
follower,
Mercy.
Matthew. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank
He's
you
not
for
here
the
anymore.
socials.
Thank you for the
Daniel.
socials, Daniel.
Calling him for a ride, lol. But yeah, she probably gets hammered and is like, "Can you go pick me up?" It's like, I just fell asleep, dog. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping in. Big 3-0 next. We will be here Saturday for episode 31. We will see you then. Please follow our Discord. Anything you want us to react to, add it to the Discord stream react section. We appreciate you guys. Bye bye.
Cheers.